Your phone has different apps for different purposes: Spotify for music, Venmo for payments. Investing works the same way with different financial tools called investment vehicles. Understanding these now gives you a massive head start, whether you're heading to college, trade, school, or work. Stocks make you a partial owner of real companies. Buy Apple stock, and you literally own a piece of Apple. When companies do well, stock prices rise. When Tesla reported strong car sales, their stock jumped. When Netflix lost subscribers, it dropped. Your success depends on the company's ability to make money over time. Stocks are volatile. They might drop 25% one year, but gain 35% the next. That's why time is your biggest advantage. You have decades to ride out these ups and downs. If stocks feel too risky, bonds offer a steadier option. Bonds work like being the bank. You lend money to companies or governments, and they pay you regular interest plus return your original investment when the bond expires. Bonds are steadier than stocks, maybe dropping 3% in a bad year and gaining 8% in a good year. This stability helps balance stock volatility. Now here's the tool that's perfect for beginners: ETFs or exchange traded funds. One ETF purchase gives you pieces of hundreds of companies, like a mutual fund, but you can trade them anytime like stocks. Most ETFs charge under 0.1% in fees, meaning less than $1 per year for every $1,000 invested. Apps like Robinhood and Fidelity let you buy ETFs with any amount of money, often with zero trading fees. Speaking of fees, there's silent wealth killers that eat your money every year. The difference between a fund charging 1% fees versus 0.1% fees could cost you thousands over decades. Always look for expense ratios under 0. 20%. If you invest $10,000 and pay 1% in annual fees, those fees could cost you $20,000 or more over 30 years. Beyond choosing low-cost investments, diversification means mixing different types to protect yourself. When stocks have a rough year, bonds often stay steady, keeping your losses smaller. Most young investors should start with 80% stocks and 20% bonds. Here's the power of starting early. Over the past 10 years, $1,000 in an S&P 500 stock index became about $2,850, while government bonds became around $1,350. Start simple with broad market ETFs that track the S&P 500. Set up automatic investments of $25 or $50 per month. The key is starting now because your wealth depends more on starting early than having a perfect strategy. The most successful investors focus on time in the market rather than timing the market. Your generation has investing tools that make building wealth easier and cheaper than ever. Take advantage of that head start.